All right, let's talk about some things. Addressing that video I just posted there. We're talking about the general purpose of yesterday's plyo velo, why I really liked it. Two things I really liked that you did, and then one thing that I think we can kind of think about moving forward. It's actually not anything I dislike. It's something that I just think we should keep in mind. The purpose of yesterday, because we talked about pull downs on our initial call, that never seems to be the way to go with guys like as big as you are. You also have experience, you have arm speed. You're a pitcher with a weird pitch shape. I don't need you, doing these crazy pull down decels, right? I have younger guys doing that, but I wanted to be on the slope as much as possible because the two things you do really well. The first thing I see, especially with the step backs, I really like incorporating, just kind of get on one leg and then shift back and kind of drop and drive, because it teaches us to not be so stagnant here and just kind of shoot out the hips, because that's not really what the throw is. It's not like we just jab and shoot forward horizontally. It's always been sit back and then we kind of swoop to the plate. That looks really funny, but it's never been just a jab to it. It's always been sit, and then explode, which is what I think you did really well, which is why I like being on the slope, because I just think you've mastered that with your experience. The second thing I like, the glove side and the arm side, they always kind of move in parallel with each other, kind of like a puppeteer. If the glove goes up like this, the arm side kind of drops, some guys got that crazy tilt, and then they flip up. They always work together, right? That's what I really liked that you did yesterday, because you weren't super deep. I saw a little bit of tilt here, the lat kind of flares out a little bit. This goes down, and then foot strike, scaps are deep, and these are both parallel to each other, tuck, and then we throw. So the timing's there with that. Moving on into kind of the goals of next week that I want to think about, because I just mentioned I'm seeing a little bit of that, little bit of tilt here, the elbow kind of goes up, and then we coil, then we level it out, and then we go. We can work with that. You're such a big guy. I think we should think about head, get more out front, literally more out front, chest more out front, arm more out front, more extension. We can see extension on a TrackMan if they have access to it. I can see those numbers to see if we're actually getting out in front. And the reason why is because, we're not doing pull downs, but you're such a big guy that you're losing velo if we're just kind of up here and we're just kind of throwing this way. If you can figure out a way to pull down, even though we're not doing pull downs, if you get on the mound and think, I am going to do a pull down with how much leverage I have over the top, I can see it just come out more true. I still want your cut. I don't think it's ever going to turn into a different shape. I think you just have a weird wrist thing that you were born with, honestly, but that's a whole other story. Let me know your thoughts. I always give these updates weekly, bi-weekly, stuff like that.